Michael Vasquez reporting from the Oceanside International Film Festival. I have Lisa Gold with the film Thoughts and Prayers. Lisa, can you tell us a little bit about this project?
Yes, this is a project that's near and dear to my heart. I was about to shoot my own anti-gun violence short satire, and my famous writer friend Terry Rossio dropped this script on my lap, and it was just so clever. I had to shoot it. I had 5 days to pivot to shoot his script, which included a classroom full of children, so I had to make that happen as well.
How do you get a whole classroom full of children to pay attention to what's going on?
You know, they were so excited to be there, and so thrilled to be part of the movie-making process. I mean, they did get a little wriggly, so in between takes, I would have them stand up and shake, and we'd jump up and down, and that helped a little bit.
How do you get the permission from that many parents?
The parents really wanted to be part of it, too. Once I told them what it was about, they just wanted to make sure there wasn't any explicit violence, and then they were very gung-ho about it.
It really drives home the point that gun violence for us is just like getting a cup of coffee in the morning, like having breakfast. I mean, it really made me feel that way.
It's true, and you know, there's been a huge rise in the number of gun sales during the course of the pandemic, and a huge subsequent rise in gun violence. So it's just getting, unfortunately, worse.
And the way your film comes across is just, I mean, this is just who we are. This is what happens to us every day. It's just something that's so normal.
Yeah, I mean, I think the worst part of the normalization is how many school shootings there are. It's the numbers are not good.
Not at all. Lisa, where can we connect with you on social media?
You can find, there's a website for the film, www.thoughtsandprayersmovie.com. On social media, it's a little tricky to say it, but it's T_and_P_movie. You can find us on all socials, and there's a web page, a Facebook page as well.
For some of the audience watching this, they might feel like, I mean, is there a possibility that I could get into making film? I have something to say. What kind of advice would you give them?
Oh, take a lot of film classes. I made this film as a student at Los Angeles City College. I've directed a lot of shorts before, but I thought I had a lot more to learn, especially about cinematography and editing. And there's nothing that makes you feel more empowered than taking a class and taking a deep dive.
And it's really great to be able to put this all together and get it out there, because you can really start to tell a story that you want people to engage with, something you want to expose to other people. If you've got something like that to say, this is a great way to do it.
You know, I really believe in the power of film to move hearts and minds. I think, you know, I'm so, I don't know, touched by all the films I've seen at various festivals and programs that we've been in, and certainly the films here at Oceanside.
Thank you.
Are excellent, and they raise some very important issues that you wonder in your mind, why aren't we talking about this more? So thank you.
You're welcome. But so many of these films, you know, they're things that we don't normally think about, and then when you get exposed to it, you're like, wow, I had no idea.
It's true. It's true. You know, we get stuck in our ruts, and we've had a big elephant in the room to think about. So I almost felt, when I started my festival run during the pandemic, I felt like, wow, this is just such and also, you know, we had problems with our political system, and I thought, this almost feels like it's not the biggest issue to tackle, but we have to be able to juggle and think about a lot of things at once.
There's so many things that are very important, and there's so many things that are so big, but you've got to focus on the small things too. There's so much out there.
Right. Well, this one's only small because the film is small, but the topic is big, right?
Yeah, the topic is huge. Well, thank you so much for being here to support your film. We really appreciate you being here. Michael Vasquez reporting from the Oceanside International Film Festival.